Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this latest episode in the annual Lenten tradition for the Autistic Super Blog known as Letters For Lent. As of the time I'm recording this, I just wanted to say, just for the record, as of the time I'm recording this, it is Ash Wednesday, but I figure I want to go a little bit farther to that. And you guys have and you all, to readers and viewers and listeners, have probably seen the episodes prior to this. If not, go back and check them out before you check this one out, because it kind of builds on this. As for those of you who may not know, I am a Roman Catholic, and I like to spread my faith freely. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to give the Mass readings, pick out one thing that I feel is important, and kind of build my messages on Letters for Lent on this. As with all these videos this year, they're dedicated to the memory of the late great Joseph Defino Sr, who was a great teacher and friend who passed away recently. This one's not going to be all about darkness. This world can already feel dark as it is, and you can feel like a change needs to happen. And it's always feeling a bit frightening when it comes to speaking the truth in a world that feels less than, in a way, or feels like it's not going to respond to what you want to say in the best way possible, in the way it was intended. This one is all about light. I want to ask you all a question, dear readers and viewers. How are you light in your communities? How are you light not only to your how are you light to your families? And how are you light to yourself? How are you looking at other ways you can brighten up the world? And it doesn't have to be big ways. It doesn't have to be big ways. I'm reminded of Saint Teresa of Lisieux, the little flower, who said that she doesn't want to do big things, but she does little things with great love. That's how it comes to that's all that matters when it comes to doing to shedding light in the community. It could be as simple as helping others when they need help, or giving support, or being a listening ear when other people's days feel a little bit down. I know from personal experience that I've had this happen before too. I have a friend who's I have a friend who talks to me a lot. I have a friend who talks to me a lot, and people feel that they can unburden to me, and I'm grateful for that. That's part of the cross that I bear, but it's a cross I'm happy to bear, because it also means that some people are listening to what other people need to hear. Well, I've got this friend that I talk to a lot, and he always feels like, even when his day is down, even when everything doesn't seem to be going right, when things might seem to be going a little south for him, like there's no hope for him. And I've spoken about hope in an earlier episode, but the friend, when he talks to me, at the end of it, he always feels like feels lighter after talking to me. And that's kind of my way of giving light to to my community too. Just by my faces, just by my emotions, my ability to help others out. It always feels great. It always feels great to me when I can help others out. If I can help out one person in their daily life, then I've done great. Mission accomplished in my eyes. I always feel that way when it comes to helping others or listening to others. I want to ask you this: how can you help out in your communities? How can you make people feel like they're worth it? I have another friend too, and I've mentioned him before. not Joe Defino Sr., but Joe Defino Jr., someone who I consider to be a wonderful friend and spiritual mentor to me. I always feel like whatever his day's going through, I feel like I can always talk to him, and I always feel like he's got my back. And I felt that way with not only Joe, but also his family and his extended family, and it really means a lot to me. And I just want to know that. I just want to make sure that people understand that that's how hope can bring people together. It's because of the darkness he was dealing with as a teacher, seeing kids that he taught and people that he taught committing suicide or going down the wrong path, and that's what ended up with him founding Hope Rocks. And it's something that I want to do as part of the Hopecast too. I want to be able to share my hope with other people. But back to the story. Joe and other teachers too are all people that really can make us feel wonderful even when things are going wrong. And it's the same way with other people in the community too. I mean, you can feel a lot of positivity. You can feel you can feel like the weight off your shoulders when it comes to these people. And it's some way with other things too. Like I volunteer for the Arc Mid Hudson for a literacy program that I do, and just being able to be there and just being able to help others understand learning and understand reading and understand literacy the way I do. There's just nothing like it, and I treasure it every single day. Those are only just two of the ways, along with the Autistic Super Channel, of how I kind of try and share light to the community and to the world at large. So I want to ask you this again: how can you bring hope and light to your community, to the community that may seem a little bit dark at times? It might go for a little bit of deep dives in your end, but I promise you, everything will come out right in the end. I promise that. So if you like these videos, dear readers and viewers, please please like, share, and subscribe on the Autistic Super Channel. You can check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel. You can check me out on Facebook, X, Instagram, all that good stuff, even on TikTok if I can. And you can check out all my videos on the AutisticSuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, know that hope really rocks, and as always, shine on.